Good morning, friends. We are going to get started in a child's pose today. Everybody has blocks, so use them to come into whatever is the most comfortable child's pose for you, because we're going to move a little bit there. So I want you as relaxed as you can be. You can start with your arms in whatever position feels best. If your shoulders are sensitive, I recommend bending your elbows to start. Knees wide in your child's pose is going to target your hips and allow you to open up there. Knees narrow is going to stretch your low back. So figure out where you want to feel it most and start to settle down into that shape. So allow yourself several rounds of breath for your body to start to relax into your child's pose. You might notice that your body wants to shift and move a little bit at the very beginning. Go ahead and let it and really settle into a space that you can focus just on your breath. Try to release any tension or try to breathe directly into where you're feeling tension. Paying attention to the sensations that you're feeling, checking in with your entire body, starting at your toes, feeling the tops of your toes in your mat, the tops of your feet, stretching out the fronts of your ankles, feeling your knees press down, maybe feeling your thighs rotate externally so that your chest can sink down a little lower. Feeling the tops of your shoulders start to open as you put a little bit more weight into your palms, get a little heavier through your chest. Maybe you've walked your arms out nice and long. And you're putting enough weight into your palms that you can drive your hips back towards your heels a little bit more. Become aware of the point in your belly where your inhalation stops and your exhalation begins. And with each round of breath, drive that point in your belly lower so that you can fill yourself up a little bit deeper each time. Making sure that you're pressing all of that air out through your nose as you exhale, emptying out completely before beginning your next inhale. Eventually, your inhalations and exhalations will match in length, and you'll do your best to maintain that square breath throughout your practice, stopping to come back to it at any point that you lose it, and allowing it to transition you through the postures, deepen you into them. Use an inhale to put a little more weight into your palms, drive your hips back, tent into your fingers, and lift your forearms. Squeeze the tops of your shoulders together, feel them activate as your forearms lift a little higher. Lots of tension through your arms. Use an exhale, walk your hands over towards the right, get really heavy in your left hip. Drive it back down, and then sink your chest. Once you've walked your arms all the way over, maybe that left hand has come on top of your right and you're getting a little extra length there. Keep your shoulders pushing down into the ground. Good, heavy through your left hip. Inhale, walk your hands back through center, pause in the middle, drive your hips back a little bit more, and then wait for your exhale to walk your hands over to the left. Right hand might find the top of your left arm. Right hip sinks back towards your heel. Okay, allow your head and neck to relax as you feel the length grow along the right side of your rib cage. Use the inhale, walk your hands back through center. Exhale, drive your hips back, get a little deeper into your child's pose. Inhale, roll yourself up into a tabletop position. Tuck your toes. Exhale, drive your hips back to child's pose. Inhale, roll yourself up, tabletop. Exhale, press back, child's pose. One more. Inhale, come up, tabletop and stay. Exhale, cat back stretch, round your back, drive the mat away. Inhale, cow pose. Lift your chest, broaden through. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, come to a neutral spine, threading the needle, starting on the right. Take your right arm all the way up. Really open your chest. Exhale, thread it underneath of your left. You're coming to rest on your right cheek. Your right palm is facing up. Toes tucked for traction unless you really hate it. Drive your hips back and send the weight away from your neck. Good. Then from here, you can either walk that left hand towards the top of your mat. You can take it around your low back for a half bind to open up your chest and get rotation through your shoulder. You can combine those two and then lift your left leg up and extend it towards the back of the room for a balance. Rose had it in the front here. You can grab onto your ankle with your left hand as well. Get a quad stretch as you drive your knee towards the back of the room. Really squeeze your core to hold. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release what you have. Knees come back under hips. Left hand plants by your face. Press into it. Unwind your right arm high. Exhale, back tabletop. Inhale, left arm lifts. Open up your chest. Exhale, thread it underneath of your right. Take as much time as you need to find the same shape that you took on the first side. Tucking into your toes for balance. Making sure that the weight is driving away from your neck. Pressing your hips to where the ceiling meets the wall behind you. Okay, and then whatever you did with your left arm, here you're going to do it with your right, either long behind your back or grabbing onto your leg in some bound balance variation. Squeezing into your core is going to help with your balance. Keeping your toes tucked on your left foot is also going to help. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release what you have. Right knee comes back under your hip. Right hand plants by your face. Push into it. Unwind your left arm high. Exhale, tabletop. Round a cow. Inhale, drop your belly. Lift your gaze. Exhale, round. Inhale, come to a neutral spine. All right, so we're going to do something different for fire hydrants. Everyone grab a block and take that block and you're going to put it under your left knee. Okay, hands are going to come back out to your tabletop position. And now you're going to hug your right thigh up into your hip so that your hips are neutral. Okay? And then as you exhale, drop your hip, tap your knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. And lift. 3 more. Drop your hip and lift. Hip and lift. Last one. Drop it. Lift. And now chicken wing it up in a fire hydrant. And then bring it back down, drop it, lift your hip, chicken wing. Close, drop, lift, chicken wing. 2 more. Close, drop, lift, chicken wing. Last one. Close, drop, lift, chicken wing. Hold, kick straight back with your foot still parallel to the ground. And bring it back, tap knee to shoulder. Kick straight back. Knee to shoulder. 3 more. Straight back. Knee to shoulder. 2. And last one, hold your leg back behind you. So now rotate your toes down, close off your hip. Exhale, knee to nose. Get it really high up into your chest. Send it back. Knee to nose. Send it back. Knee to nose. Send it back. 2 more. Knee to nose. Send it back. Knee to nose, hold. Get it really high into your chest. Flex your foot. Try to step your foot in between your palms. Okay, if it didn't make it there, get it there. Take your right hand, walk it inside of your right foot. Drive into your left foot. Walk to a side, wide angle, forward fold facing the mirrors. Okay, once you're here, inhale, half lift. Really lengthen your spine. Drive your glutes back and lengthen the crown of your head forward. Then exhale, fold. Get the weight into the balls of your feet here. So roll forward so that your heels are really light. Okay, hands down for support and for balance here. Keep a slight bend into your knees if your hamstrings are not enjoying this right now. And now try to get your weight a little bit more into the pinky edges of your feet, so you're not just driving into the middles of your feet. Good. Stay low. Walk your hands over to your left ankle. See if you can grab your ankle with both hands. Take an inhale, fill yourself up with air. And an exhale, bend your elbows. Try to bring your chest towards that left thigh. Inhale, release your hands back to center. And then exhale, walk your hands to your right ankle. Inhale, fill up with air. Exhale, squeeze your chest to your thigh. Inhale, bring your hands back to center. Exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, spin your feet, walk your hands to the top, come back to your low lunge. So back leg is lifted. Inhale, both arms lift, high lunge. Good, just here for a moment. Really lengthen up through your chest and try to reach your fingertips high. Get heavy into your right foot. Use your next inhale, step your left foot up, chair. Sink down through your heels. Squeeze your thighs together. Feel like you're spiraling them in. Inhale, stand, Urdhva Hastasana, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step one foot back and then the other, high plank. Lower yourself all the way down to your belly. Hug your elbows in. Keep your hands planted by your chest and point your toes to the back of the room. Drive your palms down, hug your shoulders down your back. Use an inhale, lift your chest, low cobra. Exhale, drop your forehead. Inhale, lift a little bit higher, cobra. Now I want you to tuck your chin here and then drop your shoulders away from your ears. Now use another inhale to see if you can bring your chest a little bit higher. Good, your gaze is down your nose. You're thinking about giving yourself a double chin so the back of your neck is really long. Exhale, lower your forehead. Inhale, come up as high as you can, working towards straight arms for high cobra. Now I want you to feel like you're driving your hips down into your mat. So squeeze your glutes and use it to push yourself down. Okay, now roll your pinky toes down, open up your low back. Exhale, drop your forehead, tuck your toes, push yourself all the way back, child's pose. Okay, keep your arms really long in your child's pose and then walk them in really narrow so that your hands come together. Take your palms together, hands at prayer, bend your elbows, drop that prayer behind your head. So you're lengthening into your triceps here, and I want you to go narrow and long with your arms. So tiptoe your elbows towards the top of your mat, and then drive your hips back. Try to sink your chest through your arm bones. Good. Weight still driving back towards your heels. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands back down, hands plant. Next inhale, roll yourself back up, tabletop. Grab that block. It's going to go under your right knee. Hands at tabletop. Okay, your hips are at neutral. Drop your left knee and lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift, chicken wing. Bring it down. Tap. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it at the chicken wing. Drive your foot back parallel to the ground. Tap knee to shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, hold it behind you. Drop your toes or rotate your toes down. Exhale, knee to nose, get it high. Exhale, back, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it up into your chest. Get it really high. Flex your foot. Plant your foot in between your palms. Okay, hands go inside of your left foot as you walk around towards the long edge of your mat, straightening your legs, coming to that wide-legged forward fold, this time facing the other way. Okay, I want you to put a little bit of a bend in your knees here so that you can roll yourself all the way up to standing. Take your arms high overhead. Bring your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers. Elbows stay really, really wide. You're going to drive back through your glutes and you're going to hinge so that you come here with a flat back in your wide-legged forward fold. Okay, now try to keep your elbows wide so that they're not collapsing here. Good. Squeeze your core. Keep that bend in your knees. Feel your glutes drive back. You're going to take a twist towards the parking lot. Take your right elbow nice and high. Drop your left hand down and keep really pushing back with your right elbow for that twist. Good. Feel that right armpit start to really open up as you hug back. Left hand comes back behind your head. Come back to neutral. Elbows are wide. Take a twist towards the front of the room. Left elbow leads towards the ceiling. Right hand drops straight down. Use that hand down to really twist deeper, hugging back your left elbow. Right hand comes back behind your head. Inhale to neutral. And then exhale, hands come down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, spin towards the top of your mat. Walk to your low lunge. Hands framing out your left foot. Stay high on the ball of your back foot. Use your next inhale. Sweep your arms up, high lunge. Good. Really drive through that back foot to get your right hip forward. Heavy into your left foot. Next inhale, step right foot up, chair pose. Good. Sink your hips down. Drive through your heels. Lift up your chest. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Jump or step back, plank or chaturanga. Lowering down halfway. Flip to the tops of your feet. Lift yourself upward facing dog. So thighs stay nice and lifted here. You're still driving back through your toes like in cobra. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. So pedal it out, make some movement. It's the first time we've been here. I want you to feel really heavy into your heels, even if they're still lifted. I want you to feel like your toes are curling up towards your shins. So there's a very heavy flex into your foot. Okay, now the backs of your legs are pressing towards the back of the room. So drive your hamstrings back as you push weight into your palms. Lengthen out your arm bones and really send your hips up and back. Good, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, all the way up, arms reach. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, jump or step back, straight vinyasa. Lift to your upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Find a half lift at the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, vinyasa. So meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up high. Bend your knee and open up your hips. Squeeze your heel into your glute and try to get that knee tracking straight up to the ceiling. Okay, heavier into your left hand so that that shoulder's not dumping down. Keep your shoulders square to the ground. Good, straighten your leg, close off your hip. Exhale, knee into your nose, plant your foot between your palms. Left hand stays, right arm lifts. Easy twist. Good, now in your twist, your left hip wants to dump down. Pick it up by driving the weight into the ball of that foot. Good. Lift it so that your hip stays square. You want to move this stretch up towards the middle of your back and out of your hips. Right hand behind your head, elbow high. Exhale, tap, elbow to elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift, stay. Release your right arm back up high. And then exhale, hand inside of your right foot. Listen up, walk yourself to the long edge, spin your feet to goddess. So heels in, toes out. Okay, now keep your hands down to start here because I want you to get a really good solid base before we even come up. Okay, so drive down through the heels and underneath the big toe and your pinky toe. Squeeze your knees back behind you, okay? Feel your glutes push your hips forward. And then as you're ready, inhale, lift your chest, stay low in that squat. Okay, now keep driving your knees back behind you. Okay, you can take your hands, palms forward to the insides of your knees and use that to not only hug your knees back, but also open up your chest. I'm just hanging out here in goddess. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, arms come up. And did I say exhale? Exhale, bring your hands down, straighten out your legs, wide-legged forward fold. Exhale, fold. Roll the weight into the balls of your feet. Get really high and light into your heels. If you invert from here and would like to, you are welcome to. Otherwise, hang here. Maybe grab opposite elbows if your hands aren't down on the ground. Maybe putting your forearms down to the ground. I want you to really keep attention on having the weight in the balls of your feet so that your hamstrings are getting the benefit of this stretch. Okay, don't be afraid to have a micro bend here in your knees as well. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Use an inhale to walk your hands back underneath of you. If you're upside down, make your way back to wide-legged forward fold, hands under shoulders. Everyone take an inhale, half lift. And exhale, spin towards the top of your mat. Walk your hands, spin your feet, low lunge. Inhale, arms lift, high lunge. Straighten your front leg. So now you're coming into pyramid pose. Drop your back heel if you want to, okay? You can leave it lifted. As you exhale, you're going to hinge at your hips. Reach forward with a flat back. And then drop your hands down, come to pyramid pose or intense hamstring stretch. You have blocks here if you need them. Okay, try your best not to lock out that front knee. So put your hands on blocks and really drive into the ball of your front foot. Good. Now I want you to feel like I'm hugging up on your right hip crease, like I've stuck my thumb in there and I'm lifting it up back behind you. Good, good adjustment. Okay, now drive down with your left hip. So now your hips are square. Take an inhale, half lift. Take your gaze towards the front of the room. Lengthen through your chest. And then exhale, fold. Okay, option to come unsupported here. You can take your hands and interlace your fingers behind your left thigh, or you can bring your hands to prayer and point your fingers in front of your right toes. If your hands are interlaced, you can also take that interlace on your low back and lift up that fist. 2 breaths wherever you are. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release whatever hand variation you have, hands to the top of your mat. Take an inhale, half lift, gaze to the top of the room, bend into your right knee and step your left foot up to meet your right forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up, chair. Now really feel your thighs spiral in and bring your knees together. Okay, now drive back through your hip points and then lift up your chest. Good. Now take your arms and press your palms towards the back of the room, but try not to let those bottom ribs come up. Tuck them back down. So fun, right? Inhale, stand up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, jump or step back, take your flow, and meet back in downward facing dog. Two breaths in your down dog. Slow yourself down. Inhale your left leg up high, bend your knee, and open up your hip. Okay, now notice the differences that you feel here. How high is that knee? How close is your heel to your glute? How much weight is in your right, or your right palm? Are you dumping into your shoulder? Good. Straighten your leg, close off your hip. Exhale, knee to nose. Your foot plants in between your palms. Right hand stays, left arm lifts, easy twist. Okay, once you're there, pick up your right hip. Try to keep it square and move that twist up. Okay, now you're lengthening the spine. So take the very, very top of your head and drive it forward as you pull your tailbone back. Good, left hand behind your head, elbow high. Lean back into it, get that stretch. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift, stay. Release. Really lean back into it. And then exhale, left hand comes inside of your left foot. Walk your hands around to goddess. So goddess on the other side. Heels in, toes out, sink your seat. Try to drive your hips down in line with your knees. So now feel yourself get really light on your fingers and feel your knees drive back behind you. Reach your fingers to the front of the room. Keep your flat back. Okay, elbows or biceps are in line with your ears, so your chin is tucked. And you're just holding here. Get a little lower. Drop your chest a little bit more. Drive your glutes back a little more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stay low. Come up on the ball of your right foot. So just lift that right heel. Good. Can you get a little lower? Can you drop your chest a little closer to the ground? Inhale. Exhale. Drop your right heel. Inhale, lift your left heel. Stay low. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, drop your left heel. Get your chest a little more parallel to the ground. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Walk yourself out. Drop your knees. Find a frog pose. If you don't like full frog, you can spin towards the front of the room and take half frog with your right knee coming up towards your elbow. So otherwise, full frog, your knees are coming down. You're looking for a straight line from your hips to your knees. Okay? Straight legs down, flexed feet. Good. Good, so now you're feeling this on the inner groin, the inner thighs. Does anyone not feel it? Okay. So you might want some movement here. You could do some cat-cows. You could be on your forearms and do some cat-cows and feel your spine start to loosen up and your hips start to loosen up. You can rock your weight back and forth, and you'll notice that when you come forward, you kind of lessen that stretch. Try to relax your shoulders. Okay, try to relax your face. Try to unclench your teeth. Three more full breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, start to bring your hands back underneath of your shoulders if they're not there. You can bring your heels together and use it to kind of lift yourself up and sit yourself back. Everyone's going to wind up sitting in a hero's pose, so up on your knees, facing the front of the room. So come to the top of your mat in a hero's pose. You do have blocks, so if heroes is not accessible, 2 blocks, 1 or 2 blocks in between your shins, and then sit down on that. From your heroes, use an inhale, sweep your arms up, come up high onto your knees. Drive your glutes forward, press your hips to the front of the room, really reach your fingers back. Exhale, come back down, heroes, hands at your sides. Inhale, sweep your arms up and reach back, maybe a little deeper. Exhale, sit back, heroes. Inhale, sweep yourself up, drive your hips forward, take your gaze up and maybe towards the back of the room as you reach. Exhale, come back down, heroes. Take your hands, interlace them behind your head, elbows stay very, very wide. Okay, take your gaze and lift it up and let your elbows get heavy. Feel the front of your chest open. As you exhale, drop your chin to your chest, let your elbows collapse in. Okay, the weight of your arms is letting your chin come down into your chest, so just let your arms hang here, nice little stretch. Stay tall through your spine and just hinge at your neck. Inhale, lift, open. Exhale, come back in, chin to chest, collapse your elbows. Inhale, lift, neutral spine, arms extend high. And exhale, hands come down, tabletop position, tuck your toes, and either step your hips up and back or step back through plank. Get to downward facing dog. Good, inhale. Exhale, hips a little further back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, knee to nose. Get your foot in between your palms. Use your next inhale, warrior 2. Back foot spins down 90 degrees. You open up, hips and chest, or hips and shoulders square to the side mirrors. Good, arms parallel to the ground. Spine is nice and long, so drive your tailbone down, lift your hip points up, connect them to your bottom ribs. Heavy into the pinky edge of your back foot, so feel your left arch lift as you drive into the pinky edge of that foot. Good, relax into your shoulders and try not to charge forward, so pull back a little on your left arm. That way. There. Inhale, hinge forward, right palm flips up. Exhale, peaceful warrior. So reach back with your upper body only. Your right knee continues to drive forward. Good, you can take a half bind with your left arm behind your back if you would like. Use that to drop your shoulder, decompress it away from your ear. Okay, now maybe you can take your gaze and bring it up towards the sky as you lean back into that right shoulder and open up your chest a little more. Good, release the half bind if you have it. Use an inhale, come through neutral and straighten your front leg. And now hinge forward, right fingertips reach to the front of the room. Exhale, Trikonasana triangle pose. Right hand comes to block shin or mat. Left arm extends high. Palm is facing the side mirrors. Fingers are bright. There's tension. Okay, you're still heavy in the ball of your front foot because we're still keeping that knee from hyperextending. So drive down into the ball of your right foot and send a little bit more weight into your left foot. See if you can pick up that left hip and roll it over your right back behind you. 2 breaths here in your triangle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Gaze to the top of your mat. Slight rebend into your right knee. Left hand is going to come down. Both hands come down. Frame out your front foot. Okay, spin up to the ball of your back foot. So here's your low lunge. We've been here before. Use an inhale, supported warrior 3. Shift your weight forward and lift your left leg up back behind you. Now, everyone has blocks. If this right here is a little challenging because you're not as close to the ground as you want to be, put your hands on blocks right now. Okay. So, warrior 3. You're driving back through your left heel and you are rotating your left pinky toe down so your hip stays closed. Okay, you are pushing down into your right foot. You are stomping it into the ground and hugging that thigh up into your hip. Okay, now everyone put a bend into your right knee. This is burning warrior, okay? So you're driving down through the heel and the ball of your foot. Left leg continues to stay extended. Option to bring your left hand behind your head, elbow wide. Okay? From here in your burning warrior, you're going to straighten into your right leg as you open up your hip, half moon. Okay, so now your hips are open. Keep your hand behind your head if you have it and your hand on a block. You're open here in your half moon. Your heel is driving towards the back of the room. Okay, lots of tension through your leg. Gaze comes down. Rebend your right knee and then close back, burning warrior. Doing that 3 more times. Inhale, lift, open up, half moon. Exhale, bend and lower, burning. Inhale, lift, half moon. Exhale, burning warrior. Last one, come up, half moon. This time, release your arm. Everyone find half moon with your left hand lifted. And then maybe bend into your left knee. Left hand grabs for left foot, chipasana. 2 breaths wherever you are. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release what you have. Soften everything. Hand, gaze, feet to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale. Half lift. Exhale. Fold. Plant your hands. Jump or step back. Vinyasa. Got to do the other side, guys. Couple breaths in your down dog. Inhale your left leg up high. Exhale, knee to nose, foot plants between your palms. Inhale, warrior 2. Hips and shoulders square to child watch. Okay, nice wide stance with your feet. Heel to arch alignment. Okay, make sure that your left foot is straight to the front of the room. Okay, don't let it sickle in. So think about your second toe. Don't worry about the big toe. Second toe to the front of the room. Okay, squeeze your left glute and feel it drive your hip forward. Okay, external rotation of both thighs. That's going to help you stand into the pinky edge of your right foot. Can't do that if you're not externally rotated. So do that and then feel your hips open up even more. Good. Inhale, hinge forward. Left palm flips. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Reach back with your upper body. Keep driving your left knee forward. Okay, you can take a half bind if you took it on the first side, right arm behind your low back, dropping right shoulder away from your ear. Good. Good. Now make sure that you've got contact on the inside of your left foot, okay? Sometimes we tend to roll to the outside at the front. Stay heavy there. Release the half bind. Use the inhale, come forward into neutral spine, straighten into your front leg, and then hinge towards the front of the room. Get your length here first, and then drop your hand down, Trikonasana triangle pose, right hand lifts, left hand to block shin or mat. Good. Try not to get heavy on this left arm. You don't want to put any extra weight on that knee. So use a block and get heavy into the ball of that foot. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring your gaze down, rebend into your left knee, hands come down, frame out your foot, spin up to the ball of your back foot. Inhale, arms lift, high lunge. Drive forward on your right hip. Next, inhale, straighten through your front leg. And if you need to ground down your back foot, you can. As you exhale, hands come down, flat back, and drop to your intense hamstring stretch. Drive up on your left hip. Put this down. So two straight legs. Two straight legs down on the ground. You're getting really heavy into the ball of your left foot, so you're not hyperextending into your knee. Good. Take your gaze towards the top. Use an inhale, rebend into that left knee, and then come up into warrior three. So hands down on blocks and extend your right leg back behind you. Okay, supported warrior three. Keep your hip closed. Pinky toe presses down. Bend into your left knee, burning warrior. Hands stay down here for support. Option, take right hand behind your head, elbow wide. That moving meditation, as you inhale, straighten through your left leg, roll open your hip to half moon. Exhale, burning warrior. Inhale, open, half moon. Exhale, burning warrior. Two more. Inhale, open. Exhale, burning. And inhale, open, stay. Release to half moon. That right arm lifts. And then on your next exhale, hand, gaze, feet, everything down to the mat, forward fold. Find a half lift. And exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Make your way back to a high plank, and then lower yourself all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes. Keep your hands planted by your chest, and really drive through your big toes here before you do anything else. Now, as you inhale, I want you to drive your palms down, but feel like you're pulling your palms back towards your feet and that the crown of your head is reaching forward. Then lift your chest, low cobra. So elbows are staying bent here. Now, can you keep the tops of your feet down and lift up your hands? Stay lifted. Keep driving your feet down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Everything lowers. Bend into your knees. Windshield wiper your hips. Drop your feet down and push yourself back. Wide-legged child's pose. Really drive through your glutes and feel some resistance in your hands, like you're pulling back. Get that length through your back. Use your next inhale to walk your hands up to your knees, drop your hips off to one side, and extend your legs towards the front of the room. So sitting in Dandasana staff pose at the top of your mat or the back of your mat. Drive your heels forward. Keep your legs nice and active. Use an inhale. Reach your arms high. Exhale. Send your chest towards your toes as you reach. Keep a flat back here, okay? So don't let your head fall beneath your shoulders. Gaze coming forward. Using your hands to wherever you're making that connection. Bend into your elbows and send your chest through your arms. Hug back your shoulder blades. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up, arms lift, glue your heels down, and lengthen all the way to your backs. Option 2, invert from here. You can take legs up, you can take shoulder stand, you can take head or handstand if you prefer it. You can come into an early Shavasana if you are cooked and would not like to participate any further. So I will cue you through shoulder stand. If you're interested in coming into shoulder stand, you're going to start in plow pose. So with your hands down at your sides, you're going to pick up your legs and you're going to straight legs drop behind your head. Okay, flex through your feet and lift your hips up. Try to stack them over your shoulders. Drop them behind your head for real, like actually touch the ground. Good. And then walk your elbows underneath of you and put your hands in your back pockets. Get your elbows in as narrow as you can. More than that. Get your elbows in more. Now from here, 2 straight legs. Drive up with your glutes as you straighten your legs and push your core towards the back of the room. Like you're pushing your belly towards the parking lot. Good. And now you want to try to get your legs straight over your hips. Keep going, keep going. Lift there. Yes. Yes. Good. Hold here. Continue to breathe. Don't hold your breath. Are you breathing? There you go. Good. Good. 2 breaths wherever you are. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. To come out, you come out the same way you came in. Drop your feet behind you and then roll yourself out gracefully with control to your Shavasana. But first, we're going to take a fish pose. I'm going to cue everybody through fish pose to reopen your throat. So you're going to come onto your back, and Rose has it in the front. Prop your forearms, or prop yourself up onto your forearms so that you can drop your head back and open up your throat. You have leg variations here that you can take. You can bend your knees, you can lengthen your legs, you can hover for a little bit more core. But make sure that it's not restricting your breathing, like whatever you're doing, as much, like more than fish pose already does. And after a couple of breaths here, go ahead and relax and release into your final resting position, coming into whatever shape Shavasana suits you today, taking up as much room on your mat, shutting down your eyes, letting go of your controlled breathing, and surrendering completely to your mat. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Invite awareness back into your body. Make small movements with your fingers, your toes, rolling out your wrists, your ankles, nodding your head from side to side. Slowly drawing your knees into your chest, hugging around your shins, sealing in your practice. And then rolling over to one side, finding a moment of gratitude before coming to a comfortable seated position at the top of your mat. Allowing your eyes to remain shut down, bringing your hands to heart center, bowing your chin in honor of your practice, thanking yourself for making it to your mat this morning, thanking this body for allowing you to complete an asana practice, thanking this community for allowing others to share that practice, and as always, I thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of suffering, may you live in peace, and may your life be blessed with ease. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. I hope you feel good. I got the lights in the door, and if you didn't sign in, please sign out.